Welcome back to Lippy's Adventures. In this video we stop in at Quobba blowholes for a few days, waiting for the wind to die down. But typical of WA, windy always, that never happened. So we moved on to a roadhouse stop and used this free camp to drop the van off and take a day trip into Steep Point. Although the road was corrugated, this drive had some spectacular scenery. We also had fun climbing some pretty big sand dunes, enjoying a full day drive with some amazing views. Reaching the westerly point of Australia is another major milestone for us, as we have now made it to all four corners of this beautiful country of ours. We managed to get another campsite to ourselves here at Quobba, not too far from the blowholes. With just a quick drive down the road, we go see these king waves in action, and they did not disappoint. This part of the coastline is so rugged and wild, something you definitely have to come and see if you are in the area. I could not imagine what this place would look like in rough conditions. That is absolutely crazy to see the way this water comes in and smashes up on these rocks. So much power in there. this? Holy shit.
Getting right out just so you can see it.
Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at it come there. Nearly got it. Here comes another one. You will also find this little bay called the aquarium here at Point Quobba, being protected from those massive waves by this reef. Although the tides and weather were not in our favour during our stay here, I've been told the snorkeling is really good too. So, a little bit of a reality check. Sitting back behind a roadhouse again. We're sort of at Shark Bay, at the turn off of Shark Bay. So we'll be going in to see Monkey Mire and Denham and all that in the next couple of days. But we're leaving the van here. Tonight we're going to stay here for the night. And then tomorrow get up nice and early. And then do the big drive. Apparently it's a big day drive to Steep Point, the most western point of Australia. So that'll be 4 ticked off for us. We've done the mainland, southern, most northern and eastern, and tomorrow will be the western point. So that's a big tick for us. So we decided to just leave the van here because it's free. It's free to stay here and it's nice and safe here. So instead of paying for a campsite, we've opted for this because we don't want to waste a whole day paying for a premium site when you don't have to. So it is a very big drive, they tell us, but we're going to just use it as a drive anyway and use the whole day, and we'll bring you along and have a look, and hopefully you get to see the most western point as well.
All right, on our way out to Steep Point. Scott's just airing down now. We've just got a bit of corrugations up ahead of us. When you turn off to, it's called Useless Loop Road. There is a sign at the start that says allow 3 hours one way to Steep Point. So we were about 20 k's on this bitumen before we have to pull over, and we're airing down. There might be some bitumen a bit further, we're not sure. And then we heard that at the very end it gets a bit lumpy and bumpy and soft, so we'll see. But yeah, the sign at the very start of this useless loop road says allow 3 hours one way. So we're in for a big day. So far it's been amazing, hasn't it?
It has been, yeah. It looks like it's just been graded, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, we're averaging about 80 to 90 k's.
Yeah, I'm trying to sit around the 80 because I have let the tyres down to 20 psi. So I don't want to go too much faster than that, but sometimes it's that good, you just sort of don't realise how fast you are going.
Yeah, so it's been a dream so far, but we're only 20 k's in, so watch this space. So according to the GPS, we got 40 k's to go, and it has deteriorated the road, and it's very rutted. So after the steep point sign to turn you this way, it's sort of gone a bit more rutted, narrow, and a bit more sandy. A bit of more of a beach track.
Yeah, definitely going to be a harder 40 k's, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think we've got 40, just over 40 k's to go. But I think this will be our slowest part of the journey. Maximum PSI 20 from now on, and I think we've got like 30 k's to go, and it's really narrowed out and gotten heaps more like beach driving.
Yes, so I'm running 20 PSI at the moment, so we'll see how it goes. I can always go down more if I have to.
But like you were saying earlier,
it's getting rough now. Hang on a minute.
We do 20 PSI on Fraser, so we're hoping it's going to be relatively the same.
She's turned into a true beach track now, I reckon.
Yeah, there's heaps of sand dunes.
You're climbing over sand dunes.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. I didn't expect it.
No, I wasn't expecting none of this.
I just thought it was corrugated, but didn't expect sand duning.
Maybe we should have researched it a little bit.
Oh my god.
Look at you getting thrown around.
We got 28 k's. I think we've done 2 k's in 15 minutes. Oh wow, look at those sand dunes. In amongst all the sand dunes, it's really cool. I don't know if the GoPro's picking it up very well, but yeah.
Goats.
Oh, goats.
That scared the shit out of me. I think I just scared the shit out of them too.
Honestly, did not expect this kind of terrain. We were actually umming and ahhing whether we were going to bother doing it or not, because we just thought it was just like...
Go out to a side, another side.
We just was like, oh, you know, you're just going to drive a couple of 100 k's on corrugations just to see a sign and then come back again. And we were like, oh, do we or don't we? And we thought, oh, bugger it, we'll just do it. We're right here, we might as well just go and see the sign, which is the most westerly point on the mainland. And I'm glad we came, because it's been an adventure. It's not just a corrugated road to nowhere.
It's very scenic.
It is very scenic, and yeah, we're really glad that we've so far that we've done it. So it's definitely an adventure.
Along the beach. It's a hard beach.
I reckon we're going to chuck the drone up. This is so pretty.
So I've seen some corrugations now, but I've never seen corrugations like this on the beach. Look at them. That pins me away.
westerly point on the Australia mainland.
Well, we made it to Steep Point. So we've done all 4 points now. Pretty excited, I reckon. How about you?
Well, we haven't done Tasmania's.
Well, okay, 4 points on the mainland. So no, that's pretty cool. I'm very happy with that. That was a good little adventure. We nearly weren't going to do it, but we thought, bugger it, we're here, why not? We just thought it may have been a fair drive for going to see a sign, but it was the adventure on the way. That was a pretty cool drive, I've got to say. It was a good drive.
And it did take us 3 hours to get here from the sign that says it takes you 3 hours,
Yeah.
but we stopped 3 or 4 times to do some droning. So
yeah, bits and pieces.
yeah,
So yeah,
2.5, 3 hours.
Yep, definitely allowed the 3 hours, hey. Yep, for slower driving and stuff like that. And we got pretty good road conditions, I feel anyway, along most of it.
Yeah, most of us corrugated till you got to the sign that says it's a national park, please pay here. Then that's when it got a bit hectic.
Yeah.
But nothing that you can't do. It's
No, that's right. No,
not caravan friendly.
No, definitely not. And there is some camping out here though. We've seen some campers out there, lots of people out in their tinnies and that at Shelter Bay. You can see why it's Shelter Bay, because out here it is rough.
Yeah.
Very rough.
So we're going to go and have some lunch at Shelter Bay and then head back.
Make our way back. All right, so we've just stopped into Shelter Bay for lunch before we head back to the caravan. And look at this for a spot. This is the camping spots, right? That's our lunch view for now. That's our lunch view for today. And we've already been for a little bit of a walk down onto the beach. And there is starfish everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. And we've also found the biggest sand dollar. Now, I don't reckon it's been up here for very long, but that's the biggest sand dollar that we've ever seen. It is huge.
In the water, I think.
Oh, I think it's done, but here's some more starfish.
He's still soft on the inside.
There's heaps of them everywhere. Holy dooly. What a spot. So if you go around, there's Julie. If you go around there and up around that way, that steep point that way, and that way is how we get back. Well, that's lunch done, and that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you back for the next one. What you doing, old mate? Hey, you gonna say good day or what?